Whoa.
I think you said something about meat.
Today we're going to do a very simple recipe for prime rib. It's an expensive cut of meat. It's not something that you would buy every day, but this recipe that I have is probably the easiest recipe to make for a prime rib, and you'll get perfect results every time. Well, at least I have had perfect results every time. So this is about 8 pounds, 3.7 kilos. And I'm just going to take off all the moisture, as much moisture as I can, off the meat. And normally I would ask for a piece of fat that I can also use for cooking. And that will just make it tastier. There's a little bit of fat on here already. So instead I'm going to be using butter, because butter is yum. I'm going to put the bone down. Roasting pan. I've got about a quarter cup of butter here. I'm just going to smear it all around. Butter was obviously at room temperature. I've also left the roast out to warm up a bit from the fridge. So I've left it out for about an hour already. And I've preheated my oven to 375. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands because this is gross. So I've already ground some black pepper in here with my salt, and I'm just going to season it all over. And the reason why I grind all my pepper already in here with my salt is because I'll be moving this roast around, and I don't really want to get my grinder all dirty and have to wash my hands every time.
So if anyone is wondering, or it's gonna say, where'd you use fresh ground pepper? Because it is.
Alright, that's it.
Hey, you missed some pepper right there.
Oh, whatever. That's fine.
And there.
Oh, in here. There better?
Yeah, right.
Alright. Again, washing my hands, and I'm going to put it in the oven. Okay. My oven has been preheated to 375. I'm going to put this in for 1 hour. It doesn't matter what size your roast is, it's still 1 hour. And then we're going to turn off the heat and leave it in there for 3 hours without opening the door. That's very important. Do not open it to peak. Do not let out the air. Just keep it in there for 3 hours, and then we'll heat it up again at the end and bring it up to the exact temperature we want the meat to be. Hey, where are you?
What?
It's time. It's time.
All right. What's going on?
So the roast had been sitting in the oven with the door closed for 3 hours, and I took it out because I needed to roast some vegetables, but I stuck a thermometer in there. It's probably about 105, 110, and we're having dinner in about 40 minutes or so. So I am putting it back in the oven at 375, and we're going to cook it until the temperature reaches between 125 and 130. So that's where the red mark is, and yeah, that will be a perfectly medium rare roast.
You did something that you didn't talk about earlier, that you turned off the...
I did. I talked about it in the earlier session, which you obviously were not paying attention.
Well,
I cooked it for an hour. I turned off the oven. I left it in the oven for 3 hours with the door closed. No peeking. Do not let the air out.
Okay, fine, I wasn't paying attention.
Go on in.
See you later, massive piece of beef.
It's time.
I think I like the first one better.
It's about 127. Taking it out. And we're going to tent it for about 5-10 minutes. And then we're going to carve into it.
That's like 50 pounds, right?
8 whole pounds.
8 pounds of meat.
So we tented it for about 10 minutes, and now it's gone up to just over 130. And I'm going to cut into it now. And we're just going to cut into it so you can see how beautiful it is on the inside. Or on the medium side. And there you go. Really simple recipe for a very expensive piece of meat, but it comes out perfect every time.
So what if people wanted to more on the rare side?
More on the rare side? Then I would take it out of the oven a little bit earlier than I did. Great, so if you like this video, please hit like below and subscribe so that you will be notified of new videos. And also check out my Instant Pot coupon discount codes on my website. The links are all below in the description. Thanks for watching.